Okay, hello everybody. Hello. How's it going? Replyful Lamp, hello. ODM, hello. Eggy Sando, Uter, hello. Pennywise, hello. Disky Toy, hello. How's it going? It's the Kiwis. Kiwis hanging out here. Oh, Masto, hello. Oh, look at this. Okay, sit, Kiwi. Sit. Kiwi, sit. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure if you can show you, but it's hard to show you. Kiwi. Oh no, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Do you see that? Do you see the cat on the screen? Kiwi. High five. Aw. High five. Oh, high five. High five. High five. Kiwi, shake. Oh, he's too busy looking. All right, Kiwi, look at this. Look. Oh, you're too distracted. Just have it. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? How are you all doing? Is that a Lin whale with rang palm? No, it's not rang palm actually. It's OEM, OEM size palm. Thin keycaps. All right, so today we're gonna be building this reflection from Han boards. It's an FRL T-kill with an XT styled column on the left side. Or columns rather. 2 columns. And yeah. Okay. Are you gonna leave? Goodbye. Man, there's a lot of cat hair everywhere now. Let me get some of the blessings by Kiwi. Yeah. So, I built a couch yesterday and my whole body hurts today. I'm an old fart. Oh, man. It's rough. Like the other day I was doing, I mean, not the other day, but like a month ago actually, when we were still like furnishing a bunch of stuff. My back hurts so much. It's crazy. All right, folks, let's get started. So I have the board right here. So this is the reflection from Han boards. Comes in this this one. It came in this nice brown zip up case with Han boards logo. And it has these little zipper tags that say Han. Long boy. So open it up, and we got some foam of various kinds. This just very thin. Thin that maybe could even just be used to prevent any kind of shorts. And then we got nice Hanbart sticker. You got top mount kit, which I assume this is screws. There are gasket plugs. Which are sort of like these little, and they're like sort of these little little dumbbell kind of shaped little gasket pieces. Then we have our daughter board, and we got two different plate types: aluminum full and carbon fiber. And lastly, our PCB hot swap, it looks like. Nice brown solder mask. Brownish, kind of like reddish brownish. There's our Kale hot swap sockets, powered by an STM32 FO72, and supports 625, 7U, and 10U actually. Of course, it has anti-enter. Looks like it's anti-fixed, and then we got split right shift available, as well as step caps lock and split backspace. And we got our steps. And we got our board right here. Ooh. This board comes in various colors for the group buy. I believe there's black, brown, like a sand e-coat, silver, and green, I think. And today it looks like we have a black top and silver bottom with a large copper sandblasted weight. Oof, this is really heavy. Brown the new green? Kind of true, actually. Yeah, it's definitely been more popular as of late. Anyway, there it is. This is the reflection. Looks like we have top-facing screws, meaning that it is a screwless type of design. Daughter board right in the middle of the board, of the main cluster. And then we got this very, very large copper piece that lines the bottom of the case. Again, top and gasket mount able. And then it is reflection indeed, as you have an engraving that is, well, reflected across this horizontal line. Very nice, very cool looking. Kind of like a little island. Or a mountain. Could be anything. For feet or bump-ons, we got these gray bump-ons. I think these are removable. So you can replace these. So they're not adhesive, which is pretty nice. It's nice to be able to easily replace those. And oh, this cloth is kind of nice and sort of like has a bit more texture to it. Also, it has this embroidery to it, so looks pretty good. The bottom is Bengali architecture. Ooh, very cool. I wouldn't know. I sound very uncultured doing that. But alas, that's very cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Gotta grab my switches. Here's my switches. I got some cherry mix reds today. These are just 5-pin Hyperglide cherry mix reds. Looked and filmed. I saw that the other streamers, like Jackie, Lydia, I think near Lucid also was it. I think hadn't done any non-long pole switches, so I was like, oh, perfect. I can just use some cherry. So that's kind of why we got them going for today's build. All right, so foam optional. We can use them, we don't have to, but I do think the board might be okay without anyway. But available if people request it. If you really want to have it built with foam, I can do it. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with no foam, as I tend to usually do. As for the plate option, we can decide. I don't mind whichever one you guys want me to try, but we can do carbon fiber or aluminum. So we can do one, and we can do like a quick poll for it actually. Let's see. We can do a quick 1-minute poll. You guys can take a pick. Alu or carbon fiber. And of course we'll try both of the mounting methods. For the daughter board, it looks like we have our Pico Easy type of connector. Juantagon, in Customs We Trust. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you so much for the 23 months. In Customs We Trust. Oops, this way. Plate material, okay, Alu, 5 to 3. Not many votes, but alright, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Okay. As long as it detects, should be fine. Okay, cool. Alright, Alu it is then. Let's put this aside. And get started. Is this a custom? Yeah, I believe so. I believe it is from the state of Texas. I believe Mr. Far Handsome is also located in Texas. A North Texan. Okay, very cool. To be honest, my knowledge of Texan geography is null, so I can't tell you what's north, what's south. Use chopstick, hello. Yeehaw. Alright, so let's get these guys. So for layout, I'm kind of wondering what to do. So I think we can probably do full right shift, because we do have the XT column after all. I think full right shift might look better in this particular case. So it would be all the stabs. And the rest are, you know, kind of a no-brainer. Enter, shift, and backspace, and definitely gonna be able to do full backspace. No split backspace for me on FRLs personally. $10U? I don't have a $10U stab, so can't do $10U. Sorry. Don't have the wire, and also don't have 10U keycaps that I recall. So yeah, no 10U today. Hey Eric, what's up? Alright, let's get started with the wires first and get those AP stabs broken in a little bit. That's a good clack for this season. Yeah, went all out with the season. So if you didn't notice, I did rearrange some of my stuff for Halloween sort of themed going, from the board to some of the artisans on the display. Since I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, so yeah, I figured today would be a day to do Halloween. I don't have a costume. Didn't really have a costume prep, so don't have much to do with that. Don't go to much Halloween related stuff anymore. I used to go, but kind of lost interest a bit now. Could Black Wrath Cosmo give? The onesie would work, yeah, but it's too hot. It's way too hot. What's the point of doing that? Oh, what I'm doing with the stabs? So if you look, I'll show you I'll do like a quick comparison in just a bit. But basically when you insert the wire as is into the stab, the plastic clip kind of grips onto it kind of tightly, and so the movement at the pivot there is somewhat binding. And by just unclipping and clipping the wire a few times, I'm basically wearing that plastic portion a little bit just so that it has free rotation. That it's kind of like, because look, if I just put it on like this, even if I lift it up, it doesn't return. It just, there's the plastic grips onto the wire so tightly that it doesn't really move at all. And so we're just wearing them in slightly. It's only more apparent since the AP stabs, the TX AP stabs have a slightly more a slightly tighter tolerance on the clip of the plastic. So that's basically what it is. The rest of it is fine though. Like, yeah, I just loop lightly, right, with 2.5, and that's usually enough for me for TXAP steps or TX steps in general. Actually, that approach hasn't changed at all for me. But the wire thing was definitely something that people started noticing, and I did ask for tips from Mr. Juan, who is also I think he's based in Houston, right? Mr. Dodgy. What if I like it tight? Everyone's got preferences, my man. It's getting chillier. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, chillier outside, but not in here. not indoors. You want to see mine? You mean like your costume prime? I think I saw it. It was the one that you posted with the pumpkin contest thingy, with the Halloween contest. It looked pretty good. Very cool. Very moody with the photos. Suboptimal experience when things are loose. True. You could say that's true if you are incapable of plugging it. You know what I mean? So, skill issue. Does anyone know does anyone in chat know how to get Twitch app on Roku? I have no idea. I never tried the stat mod before. Yeah, so Mr. Juan Daji was the one who like suggested it early on, and it certainly does help. It just helps to kind of like loosen this rotation portion of the wire. It's really mostly just so that it doesn't feel tight, you know. Like you're going to lube it and whatnot, so like it will have some sluggishness to it, right? Like you'll apply some drag to it, but the binding of the wire kind of sucks once it's already installed, right? You can't really do much about it. Do you get Numby? Oh, I didn't. No. I don't have pulls. I pull for Jinglu, and then they don't have any pulls. So no. But I did get Jinglu, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, already end of October. And then I think this coming weekend we have the end of daylight savings. So at least for the folks here who are in the East Coast, especially like the further north you are, we'll start having really depressing days in the sense that you'll go in and it'll be bright and you'll come out of work and it'll be dark, like really dark. Not a huge fan of it, but I guess it is better to have daylight early in the morning. So it's always dark when I leave. Yeah, it's just darker, I guess. Darker. Now it's like pitch black, kind of dark. I mean, not that the city isn't lit up, but still. Days when 3 p.m. is already dark. Yeah. Yeah, like by 4:30 it's basically GG. Which is, for most people who work in the day, it's like you're normally out by 5 at the latest. I mean at the earliest, my bad. And I'm like, and it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be dark by then. Are we falling back an hour? We would be, I guess, gaining an hour because it's gonna be an earlier time when it's dark. Oh yeah, we fall back an. Yeah, we fall back an hour. Yeah, we fall back an hour. Spring forward, fall back. Oh, that's a good way to. That's a good way to think about it. Like an easy way to remember, rather. Although I guess, is this year supposed to be the last year we have daylight savings adjustments to our clocks finally? Did that law like actually make it through, and are we done finally? Is this the last we'll ever do it in the States? Don't remember. Technology has advanced enough to just change business hours and never change our clocks. Yeah, well, if there is a will, there is a way to keep us at work. Yeah. Regardless of technology, I mean, easier ways to keep us working. Cause yeah, I mean, a lot of people work at the computer or something like that. You know, or you know, whatever. Depends on what your job might be, but light independent jobs. So yeah, that hasn't changed for a long time now. I feel like I hear that every year. Yeah, every year we talk about it. Every year we talk about daylight savings thing being over, and I have no idea if the law passed or not. Just haven't checked. Don't think so. Well, poop. I do outward labor and can't work till the sun rises. Yeah, if you're working outdoors, then it's a no-brainer, right? It's necessary. Yeah, like people who do construction work, or people who like work out in the fields, or people who just like work in like outside in general, like service, could be anything, cops, traffic control, like retail even. That depends on any client, like pop-ups outside, that kind of stuff, restaurants occasionally. Yeah, I don't really think that will ever pass. We'll probably keep changing our clocks every 2 seasons, every half a year. Random question: ever tried Hwayo soju? Hwayo soju. I need to see the packaging to know. I'm gonna guess no, because I don't drink soju that much. It's not very frequent that I go drink soju. To be honest, I rarely go drinking now. With people or even like with like my partner or otherwise. Rarely drink now. Huh. Seems kind of familiar. But then again, I feel like a lot of more, I guess, niche soju stuff is kind of has similar vibe to it. Would recommend? Okay, I'll try it. I'm personally not a huge soju person. Because yeah, it just actually no, it's not that it doesn't go down well. Actually, soju goes down well for me very easily. I don't mind consuming soju. What I mind is how soju hits me. Hits me poorly, and then if I do get like I've been intoxicated, then like the next day it's absolutely horrid. I think that's the main thing about soju for me. Ugly hangovers and whatnot. Just have less? Yeah, I mean, I don't drink much anyway now, so that's easy. Easy peasy. I'll try it though. The other day I went to a random like liquor store. Actually no, like it's like a wine and liquor store, right? And they had makgeolli. And this was like not like an Asian like liquor store, like wine store. It's pretty nice. I was like, whoa, makgeolli, and it was like $5 and they had like different flavors. Pretty cool. Is the PCB hot swap? Yeah, it is. It supports 625, 7, 10U, split backspace, step caps lock, split right shift, and then it's ANSI. Anti-enter, anti-shift, left shift. Used to love starting a day drinking with soju and some KFC? Oh, damn. Fried chicken and soju in the morning? Bold start. I mean, hey, some people do pretty like heavier breakfasts if it's like if they're getting ready for a day of like a lot of work, a lot of stuff going on. That's cool. I certainly don't do that now. I mean, I can have heavy breakfast, but I don't think I would drink in the morning. Nah, but I mean one sip of soju is like whatever. Oh no! All day drinking, not like start of day. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That's fine. That's fine. That's whatever. Yeah, day drinking soju and fried chicken sounds great. Sounds pretty yummy actually. I actually had to look pretty hard for the Hawaii soju. Found it near you actually. Oh really? Was it like a liquor store here, or was it like an H Mart or something like that? Near me? Huh. Well, you should tell me where. I'll go look for it, maybe. Liquor store? Okay, cool. I'll go look for it. Near me? I'm interested. Is this an XT FRLT kill? Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is. XT column FRLT kill. Columns, rather. 10 key macro cluster. Or function. However you want to do it, but yeah. 10 key. Alright, that's done. So stabs are good. It's near West Side Market. Oh, near West Side. West Side Market? There's a few. The ones I know one near like 90 some Street. I know one at 110 Cathedral Parkway. And then I don't know where the next one is on this side of the town, but okay. Cool. Good to know. Definitely want to check. There's a lot of West Side markets, yes. There's a lot. And then I think I know there's the other ones should be like at 80. There's basically one West Side market every like 20 blocks ish. Quite a lot actually. Are those metal keycaps from All Keys? Which metal keycaps? These are not metal keycaps, no. These are palm. These are plastic. Oh, these guys, the black ones. They seem metallic? Yeah, yeah, the reflection kind of makes it seem metallic, yeah. The reflection? Nice. Tofu-sama. Yeah. It was the reflection that made them think it was metallic. Nice pun. Okay, I think we can try the stabs now. Just to check. It's a little weird sounding on the left. I think it's a lack of lube though. Okay, sounds fine. Okay. But the rest of the switches, no. Should be pretty easy, pretty quick since no soldering. Just gotta put these switches in and we're gonna be done pretty fast. Wanna buy it for me instead of CS2 Gamba. But my pixels are forever. I don't play CS2, but anyway. Oh, that got a bent pin for sure. You don't need to play, you just Gamba. Guess that's true. Gamba the board? I mean, if you want me to. Auction. Or actually just... high entry cost raffle. Agile 1, hello, what's up? People log in, buy crates and keys, then log out? Man, Market Sim 2000. You know? Pretty much what it is, right? Just Market Simulator. I guess instead they just do it with crates, because I mean... Gotta get nice crates and keys to sell. Yo, Agile 1, you got Halloween plans, dude? It's on Tuesday, or maybe you already partied it up on the weekend. You know, some people did. A lot of people out and about this past weekend, especially on Saturday, because I think yesterday was kind of rainy here. Sally, no, just staying busy working. Sounds like life right now. It's a busy time. You guys get trick-or-treating at your places? Obviously here, I live in an apartment, so probably not much of it. Probably won't see much of it. Maybe some of the kids from the building, but I don't expect much. Going to a late Halloween party this weekend though? Oh, sweet. Sounds fun. Nice weather on Saturday. Oh yeah, it was really warm this past weekend. Weekend. So warm. It's pretty weird weather. I mean, for October, it was way too warm. I mean, it was nice. I literally went out with shorts and a shirt. I was like, huh, where's my shorts? Thought I just put them away already. Not sure if that went through or didn't. Well, this hot tub sock is kind of weird, huh? Let's see. Huh. Did it work? Ooh, but I went through the wrong side. We'll see. We'll test it out and check. Was there lag? Or something? My frames are look fine. I think this would be dropping anything. Stream died for a little? Oh really? Huh. Weird. I see. No biggie. Looks fine now. Tell me, stop being lazy and build my Kohaku? Dude, just build it. It's a nice board. You won't regret building it. That's for sure. It's a nice board. You'll actually enjoy using it, so it's a pretty board. It's a very pretty board. You just do it. Do it because you know you'll actually like it. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm gonna test the PCB first before I continue doing anything else. And then we're just gonna put it into the board right away. Imagine owning a Kohaku? Yeah, see? There's people who are jealous of you. So do it for them, do it for yourself. Trying to find the right keycaps. Okay. Fair. Let's see, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, right now split backspace is programmed on this. Barhand, if you're here, I'm gonna ask you for files if you got any. Split backspace enthusiast, you are? I mean, I like them. I like split backspace too, just not on large size boards. I think it looks weird. Programming in there is fine though, to be honest. Oh, these are both programmed to alt. Okay. The file? Oh, okay, great. Sick. I can do that now. I'll do that now before I actually... Ugh. Is my thing out of date? I think it's out of date. Okay, hold on. Gonna get the new vial thingy. Alright, cool. What's up? Okay, so if you guys want to see it, you can see it. Here, let me put it up on the screen. There it is. Okay, so layout, I have regular step caps, that's random. Bottom row got 7U for now. That's fine. That's gonna be my backspace pipe, and I could choose the left control there, to be honest. GUI. Oh, layer toggles there, huh? Don't really need layers right now though, so I'm just gonna program the normal ones. Okay, that's fine. Just the regular stuff. Alright, cool. I think the rest already worked. I already checked earlier. Alright, let's open the board up. Put the beautiful build into it, and let's go typing on it. I can put these little nubs on the stabs. I just want to do that now. Just use beige and don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much the case. Yeah, if it's the polycarb one, actually beige looks pretty damn good on that. You know what set also looks kind of nice on beige? I mean on polycarb? Serica. Serica's a very underrated set that I think looks really good on polycarb too. It looks like the ad break kicked in for some people. Alright. Open this beauty up. Get that daughter board ready. We can start with top mount and then go to gasket mount. Or start with gasket mount and go to top, either's fine. Maybe I'll do gasket first and then go to top right now. Okay. People. Let's get those gasket thingies. So, let's see. Okay, so I believe these just kind of go in the nubs here, facing down. Kind of like that. So pretty simple. There's just 2 tabs on each side. Okay. That's pretty much what it is. And then you just go ahead and put it back together. Yeah, here's stuff in here. There we go. Alright. So this is the way the door looks. Sorry for the fingerprints. Kind of crazy hands here. Those here. Size of the keep live made of quite nice. Exciting. Alright, so what keycaps do you guys want to put on this? Black top, silver bottom. Can't really see the bottom from the top, but yeah. In the meantime, you can put some suggestions in the chat. If there's like 5 or so, then you can do a poll, but I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go wash my hands real quick because my hands are like because of the lube and stuff. For keycaps though, I have a lot. I mean, I can list you a bunch. Give me a sec. I can give you a list. I got Mictlan in finally. I have Fenglisu, Mictlan. I have like Villanelle. I have like Carbon. Yeah, Led Zepp, Wob, Beige. What else? Like, let me go through my list here. It's like, it's extensive. I'll go with this. Black and red? Yeah, we can do... I have burgundy. I have... Really JIS. Those are like Wob though. Wob Cyrillic. Oblivious. Toko has some white on it though. I don't have Demonic or Terra Below. I do have Villanelle. Euro. And then I have let's see, Hamon, Honeywell, Led Zepp, Moto, like Modern Dolce, regular Dolce, Oblivion, Bingsu, I do have Bingsu, Red Samurai, kind of old set, Terminal, Yuri. Yeah, those are cherry reds. Yeah, these are cherry reds. Yes, I do not have BRG or EPVT Fan Samurai. Do not have BRG. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take some of these suggestions and put them into a poll. Maybe some of these ones that I do have, rather. So let me take a look at the chat here. These are filmed? Yeah, they are. Lubed and filmed. Let's see. Why did this crash? Okay, hold on. Is there a difference between red and black? Stem color and spring, but since I spring swap anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, alright, here, I can do the poll now. Besides spring weight? No, not really. Like if you're buying brand new cherry mix, which is there's no difference other than stem color and spring weight. That's it. That's the only difference. Hey, let's Wab Mictlan. Some of the ones I did see that I think are nice. Moto Light, meh. Moto could look nice, yeah. Moto and Hamon could be. Oh, Villanelle. That's a good suggestion too. Kind of interesting suggestion. Like more like one of the mono colored suggestions. And then there's Dolce and whatnot. But if you have any specific like that's not in the poll, you can like say it out loud. But I'll put that for a poll for a couple minutes, so you guys can choose. For Mictlan, I have both base kits. I have the colorful one, and I also have the not colorful one. Noche Negra and Papel Picado. Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah, I mix reds. Yeah. I got them from the novelty sale that they had Cherry MX switches for sales. I bought a bunch of Cherry MX reds. I bought like 2 sets of Cherry MX red, like 2 boards worth, and then like 2 boards worth of like the Nixies. Just cherry linears. That's what I needed. I mean, I think the browns were already out of stock anyway, so. Some souped up MX reds. Yeah. I got some reds in that sale too. Yeah, it was a good sale though. I mean, hard to pass up a good sale on Cherry MX. They're not very frequent, you know? They don't happen that often. It looks like Mictlan is gonna be the set to go for. So I'll get the sets here. It's brand new. I literally just got it. There's our novelties. And then I got both sets. You guys can pick whichever you want. I'm gonna just open them so that you guys can see. But yeah, got these from Novelties just recently. Good set for Halloween? Yeah, true. I mean, Dia de los Muertos is like 3 days from now. It's on Thursday. Dia de Todos los Santos, All Saints is November 1st, and then Dia de los Muertos is November 2nd. So it's literally next to each other. Like this is pretty much the set for the holiday. That's basically what it is. Yeah, Halloween is the 31st. All Saints Day is November 1st, and then November 2nd is Dia de los Muertos. Right. All right. So we got the colorful one and the not colorful one. Although I guess the moths are still colored. So you guys can take a pick. I just got Cherry MX Reds too with the Wutre Studio Springs and Desky Films. Nice. Nice. I just put mine on 5 minutes ago too. Yeah, I mean, I bet a lot of people have. Noche Negra? Alright, Noche Negra it is. Oh, these novelties can go on the cluster there. And I'm gonna look so sick. Alright, Whoa, that's a mod tilde I see. Actually, I would just put escape here. So maybe I'll use an origin on that spot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Mod tilde enthusiast, slow SMH. Ah, you're one of V's, huh? V the cultural appropriator and a mod tilde enthusiast. Smog. Are these 57 gram strings? I like them. Pretty, they definitely feel like 57 gram. Kind of similar to TX actually. No real issue myself, but I mean, the only problem with ordering KLC springs might be that if they don't have it in their US proxy right now, it might be expensive to ship from Korea. But if they do have it in their US proxy, then it might be pretty cheap. Or like an NA proxy, you know, whichever it is. I did hear that putting these colored arrows from this set looks nice. It's a little touch. Alright. We can use a novelty enter because it looks pretty nice, that black one I think. And then, I need these guys here. You know what? Let's mix it up a little bit, eh? Let's mix it up a little bit. So let's do, like, I'll grab this from here. Alright, I'll grab these mods. But then what we can do is they have it in the US, a pretty good deal. Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, also, I forgot about the other row here. Oh, You break in this batch, Diego? No, I did not. I did not have to break in anything. Also, I'm too lazy to break in. Also, I don't have a break-in machine myself. So, if I have to break it in by machine, I gotta send it to someone. If I gotta break it in myself, then I gotta do it manually, which is just a lot of work. And I don't have the patience for it. So no, I did not break them in. Hopefully that answers the question. Ain't nobody got time for that. I know. I know. So I think we should use some of these colored ones for this mod cluster and leave the alphas with the Noche Negra because that looks nice. And the modifiers can stay colored. That will look good. I have 6 break-in machines? Damn. Okay. Damn, son. Alright. Oh, wow. This has quite a bit of movement. Cool. Okay. And then we can figure out the... Let's see. This... Let's figure out the... some of the novelties here. I use my school's printers to print them. Oh. Ha ha ha! I see how it is. Okay, I think this enter novelty looks nice there. I need to think about artisans. Oh, how could I miss the Enye? We're not gonna miss out on the Enye. So where's my keycap boy? Got that Enye. This is Enye again, alright. And then Okay, so I'm thinking artisans here, just like these 3 spots or these 2 spots, and then use the novelties because the novelties look good too, you know. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's kind of a good deal. The problem is I don't know if these fill out a whole. They do fill out a macro cluster, right? I just don't know. So we're gonna have to try and see. I think they do though. I think they do. And then I'm not gonna miss out on putting a way novelty. So I'm gonna put the way here at the bottom because I'm away and I call everyone else away, so it's only fair. Alright. And then we'll put a few appropriate artisans for this. I got the good. Worse. Put it on escape. And then for the other 2 fellers, I actually need to go find something. So thought I had some more colorful stuff here, but I don't. Way over, dude. Yeah, way. See, way. Claro que sí. You know? Way is a fantastic word. It's a work of art. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna get a couple of artisans that I don't have right here. Okay, I'm back. So I've quite literally been saving these artisans for Mictlan. Or something of the sort, you know? Colorful black base. One of them is this one from Noche Studio. Looks very cool. And flowers goes with the theme. And the other one is this actual Mictlan collab themed Keycaps Pain. Also very nice. So there it is. There it is. What is, man, Diego, what is this about me being a base man of taste? Oh, in comparison to your insecure self. When you were complaining about the emote that accompanies your role. I know you probably still have reasons to complain, but unfortunately Mr. Kupo has all the rights to do anything about it. And so you can't complain to me, because if you complain to me, it's pointless. Pointless. Right? So that's about it. That's basically what I mean. All right. I thought you said I only had okay taste. I mean, I had to exaggerate. It was. I'm just using literary device here, okay, Drew? I just had to use a little bit of hyperbole. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, have to, you know. Sometimes you just gotta, whatchamacallit, use some flowery expressions to amplify the impact of the language that you're speaking. Sure. All right. So, shall we try this out? Are these KLC springs 15mm? That's a good question. I actually checked, but no. Here are the springs that I used. 15mm or not? I guess we have a ruler right here. These are, yeah, I think these are 15mm. Okay, so let's try out this board now. Let's see here. Let's put the typing thingy. Land looking nice. Huh, good. Ooh, what's this? Just noticed. Oh, there's an engraving here. I don't know why I didn't notice it. There's a very cool engraving here. That's, well, also reflected. That deserves an infill because it looks really nice. Oh well. The weight is cool? Yeah. Yeah, the weight does look really nice. Okay. Oh. It says reflection in Bangla? Oh, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Super cool. Alright, let's try this out. Let's move this mic over. Okay, so alright, let's try this. Audio's good, right guys? Audio good? And then let's see. I think this should also look fine. Alright. Let's try this out. First, we try this in gasket mount. This is gasket plug mount, mounting style. And this has currently some cherry mix reds with 57-gram springs from KLC, and some switch films. Lube 205, very lightly. And that's about it. Let's give it a shot. Full aluminum plate, guys. Alright, here we go. Let me try again. my spacebar not all the way on? Hold on. Just kind of feels like. Okay. Yep. Try it again. Okay, here we go. Alright, so that's what it sounds like. Let's try the mods. Quite a bit of play to this gasket mount. There's like a lot of movement. Definitely feel how this has kind of like this comfy, playful sort of movement to it when I type on it. Might be a little bit soft for my taste. I actually think I might like the top mount better when I move to it, so I do want to try it out. Also kind of curious how it's going to affect the sound of the build itself. But as far as like how it sounds pretty nice, especially I do like the alphas. They pop nicely. But I am a bit curious about how top mount is going to sound on this. Quite smooth actually, these ceramics reds. I don't feel like I need to break them in. Yeah, so let's go ahead and switch it over to top mount, right? But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, this definitely has a lot of play to it. Like you can actually see it from the side. I can show you. So if you look at it from the side here, right now in gasket mount, right? You can see it has quite a bit of play, which right now with these 57 gram springs, the spacebar feels too light, which makes me feel like it's just too soft, you know. But because it has quite a bit of play to the assembly here, you can see how it like kind of like pushes down quite a bit, right? So quite a bit of movement to the assembly overall. Is it more play than the F18X? I think there are like fewer support points compared to the F1, so I could say that it definitely has a lot of play to it. Because so the support points for this are basically going to be point, and then point, like 8 points, right? And nothing else. Whereas at least on the F18X, for example, you know, as like a different example of like gasket mount, you have the whole O-ring strip, so it behaves differently. Does that make sense? Here, it's kind of like isolated on these points, whereas in boards like the F1X, it's mounted on those strips, so that whole strip is like kind of like holding the entire assembly. So I would say that like when you have like individual points like this and they're kind of far apart from each other, they tend to have a bigger impact on how like bouncy, like playful the builds can be. So this one has a decent bit of play, pretty comfy to type on though, right? Right, so it definitely has a lot of soft kind of like typing feel to it. So let's try top mount. I tend to type slower on bouncier boards. Oh, I see. Maybe it's because the bounciness kind of throws you off, perhaps, or. I don't know. Actually, I do think if it's very bouncy, I also do slow down a bit because it's like, it kind of, yeah, like basically just throws me off and I'm like, oh, I need to be more careful so I don't like make mistakes. But if, for example, I am doing, like I'm on something that's like still like gasket mounted or something, but it has, you know, it's not like not too rigid, but also not too soft, then kind of feels like more secure, so to speak. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, I have to remove these anyway. So let's try out top mount. I do think I like it a little bit more because, especially on boards that have a very long dimension, like one long dimension, things like gasket mount tend to feel a lot more pronounced. It's mostly because also the points are like further apart, or it's like being mounted on strips, right? And unless it's like, you know, like the strips are long and cover the entire length and whatever, or like the material itself is very soft. I mean, very stiff. Tends to have like a bigger effect on how soft it feels. So, yeah, like. The board layout size does matter in how it affects like typing sound and feel. And in bigger boards it's a little bit more pronounced than like for like a 60%, for example. Like that's the other extreme, I would say, right? I think I'm missing. Come off. I tend to like top mount or O-rings, like Jaguar F1 Kage, the soft but not too soft. Yeah. There definitely is a balance to it, right? Like I also don't like too soft, but I don't mind bouncy sometimes. Like I don't mind half, like, you know, like this whale has half FR4 plate, right? Like pretty soft plate, and you know, it's basically like sandwich mount on these tabs. But like half plate does feel pretty like big. It's a huge difference from like the sandwich like full plate, and like the center part like really gives. I think this one also has like a thinner PCB, so it's even more pronounced. And I like it. Like I don't mind it, you know. But yeah, there's definitely times when I find that like super bouncy stuff sometimes can be a little bit like surprising, I guess is what I should say. Okay, I need to carefully take out these screws so that they don't get lost. So like nice little attention to detail, for example, here is that, let me switch it over to the other view, is that, for example, this this case, right, has these little rubber pieces here. There's these little circular rubber pieces that basically are kind of like doing like, you know, it's like force break, right? Sort of like puts a little bit of dampening between the top case and the bottom case here. So a little attention to detail, pretty nice. Specifically at the screw points, which is pretty cool. It's nice. It's little things. And I really like how that's like when people like pay attention to like that kind of small stuff. It's really nice. All right, so let's try this top mount kit now. Yeah, they're press fit, so no adhesives. Yeah, they're just, I mean, like one of them fell off and I put it back on. I was like, oh yeah, I should mention that. Okay, so we also have these little O-rings here as well. If we need to use them, we can just use the screw on its own, but we can use the O-ring as well. This thing is long. I'm sure they say that of you, Ava. In a positive way, of course. Okay, so the mounting positions are exactly the same for top mount. We just have screws instead. And those obviously are bolting it to the top piece. So is that brown solder mask? Yeah. It's like brownish, reddish look. Looks super sick color. Well, it's so nice. I really like this PCB color. So I personally don't mind some of the stuff with adhesives with like the 3M stuff, right? But I think the key part of any of that stuff that's like adhesive for like, you know, bump-ons or, you know, like gaskets or whatever is that it should be replaceable. Like I should be able to go to a store or like it should be easy to get, you know, like replacements of. I think the problem is when there's like adhesive gaskets or otherwise, and then after I lose like the few extras I have, that's it. If I lose it and I just don't have any extras remaining, like I have to ask somebody else or like somehow like chase down like some designer or, you know, that kind of stuff. That stuff is pretty annoying. So I've been enjoying the trend of like these, like, you know, like for example like these tadpole mount or like these like small like non-adhesive parts that are included for some buys for some keyboard kits, because like, you know, typically they also are they will also try to like have a bunch of those around like extras, right? But when it comes to adhesive stuff, like it tends to not be the case. They tend to just make like however many sheets and that's it. Alright, so there it is. 8 spots. Yeah, proprietary stuff can be just annoying, I guess, if you don't have parts for it when it comes to it, right? Oh, Brandon, hello. What's up, dude? Fellow lurker reporting for duty. What's good? Random question, but what is your ethnicity? So I personally identify as Hispanic culturally because I grew up in Mexico and lived there like basically all of my life. But racially, I am Asian with Korean heritage because both my parents are Korean and I did grow up in a Korean household where like I also learned the language and I also visited Korea like a couple of times and whatnot. But I did grow up in Mexico and I did like have a lot of like values and cultural stuff like taught to me and whatnot. So yeah. All right, that's top mount. Let's try it out. Korean Mexican, the SoCal special. yeah, I guess so. That's dope. Thanks. Have you only lived in New York City and Mexico City? No, I lived in Connecticut for a while. I went to school there. I also lived in DC, Maryland area. I've lived like a few summers in California as well as in the Virginia area, like the peninsula area, like the Newport News, that area-ish. Yeah. But I would say like for the most part it's been Mexico City, a smaller city in Mexico called León. I was technically born in a different city called Guadalajara, which is the biggest, which is second biggest city in Mexico. And then, but I like moved to Mexico City right away. So I moved, lived in Mexico City for a long time, León for a long time as well. And then yeah, in the US it would be New York City, Connecticut, and DC primarily. I would say those three locations are probably the main ones, like the DMV area. I technically lived in like Rockville, Bethesda area, but I did commute to DC all the time. All right, let's try this. So now we got this in top mount. So let's give this a shot. Alright, so top mount now with the same specs. Ceramics reds, lubed and filmed on a full alu plate with GMK Mictlan. here we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of resonance. Also, I heard some resonance in the backspace. I'm gonna like bet on it that it has to do with maybe I over tightened the case around there or the plate, probably. But I think everything else sounds pretty good. I think I do like it more top mount. So anyway, here are the mods and the rest. Can we try a different switch for the spacebar? Yeah, we could try that. We could try like a long pull too, if that's what something you wanted. I have a few random switches here, I think. Let me see. I have this long pull one. I have this other one. I have this Hoshisora. I have the this like minty one that like they sent out. I also have more cherry ones, different springs. But yeah, we can try those too if you want. Actually, it should be easy, right? Because it's hot swap, so. Try this one. Huh. This one's full travel, but should be louder. Yeah, it's probably the switch. I do think that this one is a little lighter. I think replacing this with a heavier spring might actually just do it. I think that's what I would probably do. I think the 57 grams is a little too light for my preference. But yeah, the spacebar sounds pretty nice. Like that too. But I'm probably gonna try replacing the spring for this. Maybe for something heavier like 65. I think that should be good. I just noticed I'm a victim of exit scams from Noxery and Project Keyboard. Oh no. That sucks. The ones I got from NK 63.5 single stage.
Let's see. I got a few. Should have some 65s here. Can try doing that.
Got some 65M here. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this. Grab a little bit of grease and get my switch opener. Open this up. Put this aside. Okay, just a little grease just to not prevent any crunch from it. And then gonna close up the switch here. Okay, 65 gram. I'm gonna just put a little mark on it so I know which one it is. Otherwise I'm gonna forget forever and it's gonna suck. And then now I can actually replace this switch with a heavier MX Red, which is I think the problem for the spacebar. It's too soft for how much movement there is for the spacebar. So it kind of sounds like meh. Maybe it's the MX Red. Maybe it's just not a good switch here. I could try a different one, but I don't think it's gonna change much of that. Maybe it's a bad switch though. Don't really like how that sounds. Try a different switch too though. I had MX Browns for my personal build, my favorite. Yeah, I probably would have tried MX Browns if I had some more, but didn't this time around. Oh, hi Kiwi. Kiwi's coming to judge. Hi, Kiwi. Oh. Is he trying to leave? He's just sitting here. Not a huge fan of how that MX Red sounds on there. I don't know why. Weird. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's keycap interference as well. I'm gonna check. Oh, You think it might be interference from the housing? But then, we can check. We can double check. Long pole. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Let's see. Where's my MX red? MX red with this side facing this way. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right. It's because of the orientation of that. Just barely, I think, right? Just barely. It's hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. Oh, hi Kiwi. He's begging. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's really interference or not. It could be, but I think it might be like at the wrong angle, so to speak. I'm gonna do an experiment here, okay? Flip spacebar gang celebrating right now? Oh my god. I'm gonna sand this a little bit, this housing, this top. But literally just at the... just at the cusp area where, like, I think it's binding. Okay, that should be enough. Still hear it. I still kind of hear it. Bro will do anything to avoid using a long pole? Could it be the stabs? But then, if it were the stabs, right? Why would the other switch sound okay? Right? The other switch sounded fine, I think. Oops. Ugh. It's too tight on the... on one side. Cause like I used this switch earlier, and that sounded fine, I think. Actually, you might be able to hear it, but maybe it's less audible because of the. Yeah, I think it's might. Yeah, I think you might be right. It might be just there. I don't know. I can try a different spacebar here. This is the palm spacebar from the other board. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is my stab. Could be.
Actually, then, yeah, it might be.
I'll play around with it for a bit after the stream. I do think that it could be a stab, so I might just have to mess around a little with the stab.
It's not a huge deal.
But it kind of sounds like keycap interference, which is weird. Oh well. We'll have to figure it out. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of still hear it, so it could be the stabs. Although I don't hear the ticking. I'll probably try doing a new stab and see how it goes. Alright, friends. So, are there mining points near the spacebar? They're like right around here, I think, if I recall. It's like somewhere around there, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. I need to look at the plate again. Let me see here. Oh, I have the other plate here. Easiest way to check is just to look at the plate. It's here. Here and here. All right. There for the thumbnail, and we can. Shouldn't affect them too much? Yeah, that's what I think too. They're far enough to not really have a big effect. I might just be a skill issue and might just be a stat problem that I need to fix. Yeah. So. Alright. It's kind of hot in this room. But let me show off the board one more time. Oops, sorry. So, this is the reflection from the side profile. Lots of fingerprints, I know. This from the bottom, from the front rather, from the other side, and this from the top. Mictlan looking pretty nice. And then the back has an engraving on this side that says reflection. And you got the USB port right there in the middle. And this is the bottom. Very nice looking. Super heavy. This is definitely like 3 kilograms plus. Someone said, I think someone mentioned it. But it's definitely pretty heavy. With a copper half bottom, I guess. It's not that point. It's yeah, it's like basically the bottom. But the bottom is basically mostly copper here. 3.2-ish built. Yeah, it's heavy. It's a heavy boy. If you had to pick which color would you get? Ooh, let me check actually. Let me look. Oh, plug this in. Let me look. So let's see. So here is the website for the reflection, and they have let's see, green. Green's like a nice foresty green. Looks pretty nice. Then they have black, which is like one we have. Brown. Brown looks pretty hot too. I like the brown a lot with this weight scheme. Silver, classic look. Silver silver and black are just hard to miss. They're just like the typical color. And then sand, which is kind of like a, oh, it's not loading, but for some reason, doesn't load the preview for some reason. Oh, there we go. So sand is like this beigeish sort of color. I don't know. I mean, I feel like because this has this big copper weight, I feel like I would go for colors that would complement that weight well. Because it's also visible from the back. You can see it from the side too. So if that were the case, no pun intended, I would probably do sand or brown if you wanted to have that like kind of like natural-ish color match. But if you want to go for the classic like black and silver, honestly, it just never misses. But yeah, I do think sand and brown are gonna be the best complements to the weight. IMO. Right? Like right now we have the black with the copper, and you can kind of see the copper, right? Like the copper is not necessarily bright, like it's not overly bright, right? It's kind of more like has this reddish brownish hue to it, right? Coppery hue. And I do think it would work well with warmer colors. It's a nice looking board for sure. And yeah, you would be able to see that from the side too, right? Well, I mean, kind of not much. This side reflects a bit. I mean, you would be able to see it like that, right? But it's still visible though. Like you still can see the actual bottom heavy part of the copper here, showing on the side. But it's because it's like cut inward. You can't. It's not as obvious, but from the back you'll definitely see it. Like if you had it like that. It's nice looking board. I like the angles, and like there's some subtle touches here. Like for example, this front part has been kind of like carved out here, like with this like big growing chamfer here, and this is kind of nice. Like it's like kind of like a nice ergonomic touch to this front part. Kind of like reminds you of like a cherry lip, but not quite, not the same, right? This is nice. This is a nice little touch to the front part of the board that you don't have on the back. Like on the back, you just have a sharp edge, like, you know, going back down. Well, I mean, obviously with a little bit of filleting, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're looking for an XTF or LTKL, this is there's not many options that have this specific layout, but if you're looking for an FRL, this is definitely a very good contender for something that's like heavy, you know, kind of like premium feeling, premium looking, right? Different mounting, which is nice. I probably would just run it top personally. Yeah. Can you type on it again? Oh, sure. I like highly now you can screenshot. But yeah, this is Noche Negra and some Papel Picado mixed in. This is the mods here are actually from Papel Picado because this doesn't have the Papel Picado comes with the colored arrows and the mods here. But I figured adding them in would be a nice balance. Yeah. Looks good though. Yeah. It's too reflective here, the lighting right now, because I have it right above me. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Need to keep it on the side. It's a nice pop of color, yeah. Really like it. Really like this set. Honestly, the gray on black alphas kind of feel like blanks. They have the vibe of blanks, like, because if I turn off this light here, my main key light, like it's basically blanks. Can't really see it. But I like the colors popping on the side, so yeah. It's like it's kind of interesting how the set itself serves as its own accent. Because it's so colorful. When's your turn to stream reflection? Did you already do it like a long while ago? Like a decent while back? Is that my phone? Oh, it's not on silent. Is the reflection lit? I need to know? I like it a lot. It's pretty lit. I think it's pretty lit for FRLs. Like, I think there's a lot of FRL options now. I think, like, as of the past, like, 6 months to a year, there have been a lot more popping up. But if, like, I don't think any of them have, like, the heft of this board either. Pretty nice. Yeah. I'm never going to be against XD columns just because it kind of looks nice with artisans and novelties. But, you know, functionality-wise, I always don't really use XD columns. But they look good. They look good with extra keycaps on there. Not as lit as Diego's toes. I'm not sure if you guys have this problem. This might sound like a first world problem. It is a first world problem, okay? So, you know, I now live with a cat, right? And you know, there's many people like wear like slippers at home, like indoor slippers, right? Because, you know, their feet are cold or something, like in the winter, right? My feet don't really get cold that easily, okay? And so I normally just either wear socks, normally not actually. I'm normally just wearing, you know, barefoot, right? At home, right? Obviously, like, we clean the floor often and whatnot, right? But now, you know, with a cat, there's like a lot of fur, there's like litter, you know, whatever it might be, right? And so I have to wear slippers, right? But I don't like wearing slippers because my feet get like kind of like sweaty, you know, like unpleasant over a long time. Like a long time wearing slippers, it's just not comfortable. I don't like it. I don't love it personally. Not used to it. Don't love it. And so I'm always in the conundrum where I'm like, do I wear slippers? I don't want to, but I kind of have to. I'm not sure if you guys have that, like, this problem, but I do, and I just don't like it. I have to think about it every other day. Get some rubber open-toed slippers from H-Mart. I mean, these are like rubber open-toe slippers, actually. Actually, they are. Sweaty toes? More like just like the bottom of the feet, but yeah. Anyway, ¿cómo suenan esos switches? Igual que los MX Black. MX Red is the same as MX Black. MX Negros. Yeah, that would be the right term. Cherry MX Negros. Exquisitos. Cherry switches como siempre. Ya sabes. Fuzzy Crocs. Oh my god, too warm. Too warm, guys. Anyway, I hope y'all have a fantastic holiday, like a Halloween week, I guess, because parties are over from the weekend. Or if you're celebrating it Halloween over the weekend, going to Halloween parties over like this coming weekend, then have fun, do your thing. But probably gonna call it quits here for the stream. We can go see if anybody's streaming. I actually don't know. I haven't checked, so let's go check. I see Stacy's up again. Patty is streaming. Just started a little bit ago. We can go raid Patty. Mr. Ryan is also streaming a Matrix Fauquois. We see some of our friends, the Jang, doing some Gundam stuff. Franco doing some gaming. Who else do I know here? And a few other people. Turn on stream right now. Stacy's done? Oh, okay. We can go raid Patty then. But yeah. Alright. I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. This was the reflection. I think next time we're gonna be building a JV2ME for a client. That should be next stream. Don't remember all the specs for the board, like for the switches and stuff, but you'll see. Not like I haven't ever built any Janes on stream, right? So, you know. Alright. Let's call it a night here. And I'll say, lightning raid. We think XT columns are the perfect resin spot expansion pack. Pack with no pack Meowgo chatting. XC columns are the perfect resin spot expansion pack. That's our raid message for Miss Patty. But alright, we'll wrap it up here. This was the reflection from Honboards. Check it out. It's going to be on Groupa until November 20th. So check it out on the Honboards website, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.